Okay, last time we added the I configure permitted parameters in the applications controller, which is once the user sign up and the name will pass and it will save to the database. And now we will add our another schema, which is the database. We will call it UserTask. So I already discussed this on the previous video. If you want to know more about it, you can go back to the previous video. I think that is a part 7 or 8. So now we will create another schema, which is we will add the user task, and then the user task will reference to the task and the user. So I'm gonna go to my terminal now, and then I will add here Rails G migrations, or we can do a we can say model, and then we will add a user task, and then we will say task is references. I think that's references. I always forgot user, which is it will reference also to the user, which is belong to user, and I will say references and then hit enter. And then once it's created, we're gonna go there, and here is my migrations, and then here is the reference to the task, and this is the user, and then we have a null false, we have a foreign key, and now we need to add to the user task. Where is the user task? So user task, so now it's belong to the task and belong to the user. Now if I'm gonna go back here, so we already have the belong to task and belong to user. Now we need to check, we need to go to the user, it's user model. And then user model, we will say, hey, I would like to add this one, as many user tasks, and then has many tasks through the user task. So we will go in here in the user task, and we will point to the task once we created a multiple task, so we can assign the user in a specific task. And then now we're gonna go to the task. Then here we don't have yet for the task, so we will be adding a manage user task. Sorry, has many user tasks, sorry, and then has many users through user tasks. So I think that was it. And then we're gonna look on the project model, and then I think we already has many tasks, and yeah, I think that was it. And I think everything is clear, and then I will do Rails DB migrate, click enter, and then once it's done, we can go now. I think, yeah, we can visit our UI, how it is work. So in the future, we will add a JS bundling and also ES build, and also, or we can use the import map in Rails 7. And I'm gonna go here. Forgot, yeah. So, and then we will add here. I think we already have here the user. I kind of forgot because that's a week ago. Because before I record another episode. So we have here Ryan at gmail.com, and then here, so once we add it in here, I think we already have. Okay, so yeah, we can log out. We have a Jeff in here. We can align that later or in the next episode, so it will not take long. And then now I need to go to the form. So what we're gonna do is to add in here, once you click in here in the task, we have the form in here, which is we will print the user, so we can assign to the user the task. So what I'm gonna do is to make it quick, I will go to my previous so I'll go here, then I will go to the form task, and then here we will add a I think we need to have a nice div class. So here we have another div that we need to make it nice. I think we can add here deflex, and then justify content between, and then we will grab this one and then put on the top. Then we will add this one. So this one is the collection of the select, which is the user IDs, which is this user, and then we will point, hey, give me all the users, and then this is the ID, and then we will check the name, so we can print the name, and then we will put the hash, which is the I think the array, and then we can select a multiple true, which is we can select a multiple user, and then yeah, I think that was it. And then the length size is the all, and then we have a class which is it will start, or yeah, it will start of two pixels. I kind of forgot on this one. I just say bootstrap. So I'm gonna refresh this one. So we have now the three in here, three user. And then what I'm gonna do is it will not gonna save because we need to add to the controller of the task. So I'll go to the controller task user. We have the controller in here. What is the name again? Task controller. Task controller. So here, what we're gonna add is we're gonna add a user IDs, which is we will add a user IDs. I think we use user IDs, right? User IDs, and we will point to the array. So I think this is the right way. And then what else? What else we gonna do on that one is yeah, I think that was it. Let's see if it's gonna save. And then I'll go here. Let's make it big. And then I'll add first task, and then let's see if there's something issue in here. Then I will select Ryan and Jeff and Ryan. Then once I click create task, and then we have some issue in here. Let's see our logs. It seems working, but we did forget. Let's see. User task, that all. So I think we already have. Yeah. So because we don't have yet the UI, but I'm wondering why it is not showing in here. So let's refresh. So this one, so I think we need to align our Hotwire. So I'm gonna go to my Hotwire. Okay, I think we need to reload. Let's see if it's reload is gonna work. So we will reload the database, or how do you call it, the background. So let's see why it is not doing the WebSocket. So I'm gonna refresh this one. Then I will say test 3. And then I will say Ryan and Django, and then on progress. And then once I click, yeah, I think we just need to refresh because we created a schema into the database. And yeah, what else? So now we need to print the users in here, and then once you click edit, it will have an edit that we can just do grab Jeff, and then it will update also. I think this is clear now. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, to print in here. So let's go to the task, and then in the task we need to add here the what we're gonna add. We need to add the user, which is I'm gonna go to the time ago, and then we have a button delete, we have edit, and then I think we need to have a break in here, and then we will add a small, just to make it assigned to and then a small, and then so we can see it. And then I will grab here the class. We will call the class avatar group, so we can align in the future videos or future episode that we can use the avatar group to make a design on the specific user. And then we will go here, we will say, hey, I want to print the task which is belong to the users, and then print to me all and the assigned tasks. so the assigned user, sorry. And then here we just gonna do end block, and let me make it small, this one. And then we can do here is make another small, so you can just see small for now. And then you can say bold letter, and then you can say U, which is initials. We will add that one in our users. And then we can say unless if it is nil, but we will not gonna have that, just to make it sure that we can, yeah, we don't need to print any empty value. Or, and then I will go to the user. I will say here, let me pull out, so to make it quick, so then I can explain to you. So what gonna happen here is, instead of creating a, we will pull out, we will concatenate the how do you call it, we will chunk the name, which is we added to the database, which is in here, the name. And then we will grab the first name, the first letter, and the last letter. So, or what you can do also in your project, you can add the first name, the last name, and then you can do initials, and then you can print by a hash, or yeah, by a hash. And then at the same time you put name, which is the field value, and then you can say, hey, the first, or you can do it the last, which is like what I did in here, and then you can do uppercase and uppercase, and then print as a string. So I think that was it. And then what else? So we have here, we're gonna go here and then try to refresh. And then what is the missing? Initials. Oh, initials. So yeah, we have here, must be I. And then yeah, and so we have now here to assign to Ryan. I think this is Django, which is JO, but kind of ugly layouts. So, but don't worry about it. The important here is you can print and you can navigate, and at the same time you have the information, and from that we can work to refactor or to work really nice on this project in the future. And so here I think I just need to, what else show here. So this is the one, you have a task in here. So we have this one, we have a block, and what else we need to make it, yeah, I think we can put this one in here, even though that's kind of ugly. Yeah, and so we can add in here, so you have assigned to, and then yeah, I think we can add also some black in here, and then refresh. So we can separate the Ryan and also Django. And then if I want to edit, let's see if it's gonna work, the edit now. Yeah, I think it's working. So we have Jeff, Django, and Ryan. You can also delete. And then yeah, I think that was it. And we just need to align the delete sooner on the next episode. So here we can see that the turbo is working properly, and then at the same time we can create a project tree. You can create a project tree, and then in the project tree you can assign the tests and task 1, and then you can say this is already in progress, create a new task, and then at the same time I can create another task 2, and then I will say this is just to do, and then this is for Jeff and Ryan. Then I can create, and then also I can edit, I can assign to multiple user. Yeah, I think that was it, and it's kind of working everything, and it's working properly. And then the next episode we will create a search in here in the lower part using also the Hotwire, and then in the future or in the couple of videos we will align this one, and then we can create a nice design. And yeah, I think we can look forward what we can build on this one. Share the repository, in, I think, in the next week on the next video. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you on the next video and episode.